Come on, Gum.
Thank you, Sarah. So right now I'm here live at Quarry Hill with pretty interesting company, a bunch of goats. I'm here with Jake Langslag. He's the owner and operator of Goat Dispatch. And you might be wondering, what does Goat Dispatch do? He was just actually trying to get some of the goats over here. I think they're pretty well fed. But Jake, what's the idea of what we're doing right here?
Yeah, we're bringing the goats out in the park to munch on some plants that are kind of problematic.
Yeah, so exactly. And a lot of people would be like, well, what's the point of that, or why are goats so effective? What are some of the plants that goats really kind of eat and kind of help curb in places like this?
Sure. So the plant we're working on in this park is buckthorn. It's a real hard plant to walk through. You get really cut up. There's a lot of thorns on it. We're also working on wild parsnip. They can get burns on your body, but it doesn't hurt the goats. Poison ivy. Any prickly stuff. They're amazing animals.
Yeah, it's so cool. How long have you been doing this, and where did you get the idea?
I've been doing this for about 9 years now as a company. Wife wanted to get goats. We got put them to work in the woods, and I just saw how good and how happy they seemed to be in the woods eating buckthorn, and how happy I was not going in the woods, getting all cut up working on it.
Yeah. Perfect. How long can people come to visit the goats at Quarry Hill Park if they would like to?
Okay. Yeah, so I always give a range. You never know how fast these guys are going to eat or not, but I'm guessing they'll be here for a couple weeks in this portion of the park, and we'll also be working in other parks around Rochester all summer and fall.
That's perfect, and I'm sure everyone is taking a look at this cute guy down here. Does he have a name yet? You said you named all of the goats.
Yeah, not yet. It has a number yet, and we are always looking on our Facebook page for some more name ideas. It's been really popular, so we're running out of names. We have over 700 goats and been doing this for a long time, so it could always use some help with some baby goat names.
That's wonderful. And I do want to make a point to those watching at home that the reason we use goats in areas like this is because right now this oak savanna is very hilly. It's hard to manage in person, but I'm going to turn the camera around and quickly show you what this is supposed to look like for these oak savannas. For those who've been parts of Quarry Hill before, you're kind of familiar with the area towards the back end of the park. This is closer to the west end of the park, where you have these goat savannas, or I should say oak savannas.
Oh, that works too.
Goat savannas, oak savannas, and this is what it normally looks like, a lot of native species. But this area is very flat. What we're trying to do is get something a little bit more native, but when it's so hilly, it becomes kind of difficult to do that. So that's what we're here doing. We're using goats to do this. And stay tuned tomorrow morning, because I'm going to have a full report on how this is done, and yeah, how long you can visit the goats here in Rochester. Live, meteorologist Sean McAday, KMT News 3.
Thank you so much, Sean.